Companies care about this because it's not just an environmental issue, even though that's massively important, but it's increasingly a financial issue. The El Nino is a natural weather phenomenon. It occurs every 2 to 7 years. It's caused by unusually warm waters in the Pacific. And the reason it's important is because it can change weather patterns around the world. It can cause lots more rainfall in certain areas or much less rainfall, drought in other areas. And this has a real impact on businesses, communities, local people's lives. Because of climate change, global warming, it's sort of making the modeling harder to predict for scientists, definitely, but also for businesses, which then rely on those sort of forecasts to plan operational strategy. Companies are particularly interested in building resilience. So they're looking at the moment about how resilient their factories are, their local factories, but also their supply chains. They may rely on thousands of component parts from across the world in many countries, some of which will be particularly impacted by the El Nino event. So they're keen to make sure that they have plans in place to deal with that and protect their operations. Maybe some of them are spending a bit more money on improving the defenses. For example, at a mine, they might need to increase the pumping capacity. If the mine is hit by excess rain, you need to get the water out of there quickly so that you can carry on mining. That would be one example. Another one is in the agricultural field of farmers choosing to plant their crops earlier or later, depending on the availability of rain. And for anyone that's relying on those products, the maize, the wheat, the rice in India particularly, they will need to be factoring that schedule into their workflow and their supply chain planning.